From nowhere to somewhere. World of marble and gods.
Good morning, Greece. Sailing into the sunrise, Dee teaches us some of her second language.
I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever?
Next up, Paros, the island where Dee used to live a couple of years, together with her husband and her children. When Dee was around 20, she came to the island for the first time and met her future husband, who grew up on Paros.
It's quite amazing to be back.
The extraordinary mixture of an Australian woman and a Greek man proved to be challenging.
We always felt drawn to both. We were here, we missed something in Australia. When we were in Australia, we missed this. For us, it was really, really hard. Many years where we were longing to be in one place or the other.
And she still is in love with the little Greek islands. After now almost 20 years back in Australia, she always enjoys coming back to her second home. This time together with us on the Big Bandicoot.
How many times have I stood on the shore and looked out here at all the boats, and now I'm on one of those boats. So lucky.
Before we can switch off the engines and enjoy the shore, we need to anchor. Anchoring is very simple and became a routine on the boat. The bridle keeps the catamaran centered on the anchor chain. In the evening we meet Dimitri. He is a good friend of Dee and used to work as a tourist guide. Nowadays he is in charge of the tourist information on a voluntary basis. For us he closes it.
Okay. Hello, how are you?
He takes us directly on a nightly tour through Barikia, the town where Dee used to live. Dimitri is very passionate to tell all the history about his town and island. There's a lot we can learn from him. Like in Bodrum, we can see that the knights used the ancient sites as stone pits.
These are columns.
Yeah.
Columns from temple.
You can still see the corners here, the edges. Here you see the line here.
3 meter long columns.
Isn't this cool?
It's amazing.
It's so good.
And he tells so interesting things.
Yeah, our own personal guide.
Not only Dimitri has something to show, he also takes us to her places.
So this is our street here. That house is from here. Oh, beautiful. With the garden. Oh my God, that's the front door. And that's where we lived.
The next morning we cruise around with Dimitri on his island. He shows us the countryside.
It's green, a lot.
And unique places.
This thing is more than 2,000 years old.
Wow.
I believe. All the hills here are marble hills, and all the walls are marble walls.
We really get excited about that and want to know, where did the ancient Greeks get the marble from? Dimitri immediately shows us.
We didn't come here to see this quarry. We need this.
That sounds exciting.
This island has a special kind of marble that nobody else has. And it is that translucent marble. Unfortunately, to find it, you have to dig deep. So we go to 2 of these holes. Are you interested for the experience?
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
And then Dimitri leads us down on a small hidden path.
Wow, nice and cold.
We go first through the new cave of the French, and then we will go and we meet the ancient Greek.
Going deeper and deeper.
Sometimes it gets really steep, but we keep the beach outfit.
Wow, look at that one.
Everywhere is marble, but which is the valuable one? Why did they dig so deep? And how can you recognize the valuable one?
This is the good piece, and this is just to make tiles for your floor. This stone is the real lignitis. So only like this way you can see if it's good or not. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
And then he called our attention to another detail.
Look at the ceiling. So look at the different way the workers were working. They were using dynamite up to here.
And here's scratches.
These are the scratches of the ancient slaves. Tuk, 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 all the time. So from here we come to the ancient Greece that goes back 3,000 years.
Wow, it's crazy.
Now we walk like that, like dwarfs.
I had a broken back after they worked in the mines.
Oh well, not only a broken life.
And even though we are moved by the slave's fate, we are also fascinated by the beautiful lignitis. Contrary to the slaves, we can climb back into the sunlight. The rubble underneath our feet is the handmade leftovers of their work.
The whole thing starts from here down to the bottom, which is about 100 meters.
Wir haben das ganz große Glück, dass wir durch die Dee Dimitri kennengelernt haben. Und er hat uns heute an diese Höhle gebracht. Eine alte Marmormine, noch aus der Zeit der Griechen, der alten Griechen. Und er hat uns unglaublich viel darüber erzählt, was hier an Sklaven gearbeitet haben. Ja, im Endeffekt haben wir hier die andere Seite von Ephesus gesehen. Also so die dunkle Seite der Schönheit einer wunderschönen Marmorstadt. Dimitri, when you come here, what impresses you most? Or what's the thing that you feel?
Just two words. Poor slaves. Yeah, well, the ancient Greek history is fine, the glory is fine, but the death of all these thousands of slaves makes me sorry. And then I realized that civilization is a great thing, but how much of blood you have to give. This is the hard reality.
So much about the great Greek civilization.
The great Greek civilization was based on very wise people, but also on thousands of slaves. You will like it or not.
Even though we know the sad history behind the marble, we can still see its beauty, like in the new theatre, where Dimitri sometimes performs as an actor.
Dimitri is an amazing guy. He is so passionate and enjoys showing people the best spots of his island. All he asks for is to pay for the fuel. And after this intensive lesson in history, he takes us to Mud Beach for some wellness.
You start scratch that and smash it. And it becomes mud. And you just start doing it.
So when I have put it on, what will happen? How long do I have to take it on?
You have to put it about 1 or 2 hours on. Then you wash yourself, and when you touch your skin, it's more like the skin of a fish.
No sooner said than done. I really want to see if he's right and if I will feel like a fish. And Raphael is in the mood for some tomfoolery. Sometimes I like to be dirty, and I'm allowed to play in the mud. Looks good compared to Raphael. The drying. Drying feels funny because it tightens the skin. That is mud to go. Until it's time to wash off the mud, we climb up the volcanic ash to give our camouflage look a try. Time to see if Dimitri did not promise too much. You're right. I feel like a fish.
You feel like
Beautiful.
a fish, huh?
Yes. I need to swim some more. You can turn the camera off. But it's beautiful.
Ist geil. Was soll ich sagen? Ist geil.
Und ich fand es unglaublich beeindruckend zu sehen, was in Griechenland an Geschichte einfach noch deutlich sichtbar ist.
Die hat uns so ein bisschen durch ihren Freund Dimitri auch so ein bisschen näher an die Griechen rangebracht. Und Dimitri hat auch so ein paar Sachen erzählt. Ja, und das war gut.
Für mich war zum Beispiel völlig überraschend zu sehen, dass die Leute früher einmal die Geschichten geglaubt haben, die wir heute als Mythen nur noch kennen. Die Götterlegenden, Poseidon, Athena und Co. Mir ging es am Tempel des Poseidon plötzlich so, dass ich zu diesem Tempel hochgeschaut habe und gedacht habe so, krasse Scheiße. Die haben das Ding nicht gebaut just for fun. Die haben das gebaut, weil sie an diesen Gott geglaubt haben. Das war ihr Gebetsort. Und dann kamen wir nach Athen zum Pantheon und da wieder dasselbe, so wow. Ja, das waren deren Götter. Their gods were so different to the God I know from the Bible, like Athena, the daughter of Zeus, who was born when someone split up his head with an axe after he had eaten her mother. The Parthenon was mainly built for her because the people believed that she fought against Poseidon over Athens and made the land usable. To build those immense temples on top of a hill like in Athens must have been a major effort. And all that is left of it are the stones. But these stones are like a window for my imagination to get an idea of the richness of the ancient Greek culture and religion.
But to see old bricks, one doesn't need to walk far in Greece. We found a beautiful and relaxing place between the Parliament and the Acropolis.
Knallgrüne Papageien trinken aus einer antiken Säule, die hier einfach rumliegt.
Another green parrot is just lying around.
Ich chille. Scheiß auf Kultur.
We never went to the Acropolis. We enjoyed this tourist-free place.
Das ist wie, als würde man hier hochgehen können, wie so eine Treppenstufe.
At least I've seen the Acropolis from up here.
3 days in Athens were absolutely sufficient and we enjoyed moving on.
Siehst du den Schmuck da? Der aus der Stadt so gibt so einen dunklen Faden hier am Horizont, der so aufs Meer rauszieht. Große Städte, mein Lieblingsplatz. Ein großes Moloch.
Time to go to smaller places. Next stop, the Korinthkanal, one of the 3 most well-known canals in the world, after the Suez and the Panama Canal. So that's the canal over there?
You'll see it, sir. See the bridge over there? You'll see it come around the corner here. You'll see it opening there.
Oh my god, that looks cool.
There is a boat?
There is a boat.
Okay, we'll go in front of that. Okay,
Yeah.
easy. Yeah.
Not as easy as expected.
The stern line first. Also
Die hintere.
Heck.
Get up there now.
What do you want me to do?
Get up, then coming back. Go. Let's go.
Rather?
Got it. At the Corinth the second time in 28 years. Looks exactly the same, except for that there. Bridge. Oh, shit. The bridge is gone.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And there's also 2 bridges there now, which was only one before.
After the little hassle with docking Big Bandicoot, we get a second chance when Judy and Terry arrive, some friends we met before Athens. Here, Phil really shows how easy it can be.
Oh, how civilised.
Julie and Terry had called us on the VHF, the marine radio, after they had seen us from miles away, but the big bandicoot looked so unique.
Red and white, you see, and so we thought, that must be them.
Together with our new friends, we go through the Korinthkanal, leaving the Aegean Sea behind us and motoring towards the Gulf of Corinth.
The last time we have been together, I even hardly can remember the place. I only know you said you couldn't stay forever. It broke my heart and made me sick for days.